IVM.
Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach Podcast, the bite-sized podcast filled with quick and easy actionable habits. Remember, great habits create that awesome life. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. And today's fun fact of the day has to do with travel. Did you know that 1 in 10 Americans have no desire to travel? A very interesting survey was conducted by Victorinox, the makers of the Swiss Army knife. They did the survey with 2,000 respondents in America, and they asked about travel. And remember, this is pre-pandemic. 11% of the people had never traveled outside their state where they were born. In fact, this changes dramatically when we go to rural areas in the country as well. Most people there don't travel beyond a few neighboring villages. Over half the respondents had not bothered getting a passport, which meant that they had no intention of traveling the world. The other day, I was watching a show called Clarkson's Farm, and there was this farmer boy who had never traveled more than 14 kilometers out of his village. We are so stuck and comfortable in our homes and in our little villages. Just like the physical homes that we stay and reside in, we also have emotional homes. And these are the emotions we reside in for most of our life. These are the snug, comfortable ways in which we behave and feel the world around us. You see, emotions are very powerful things. And I touched upon this in my last podcast. Emotions are so powerful that they can create and change the world around you. They do this by not actually physically changing the world, but by changing the way you react to the world. Emotions are what make our life worth living. Now, most of us experience a few emotions, and these are our emotional homes. The question is, do we have more positive emotions or negative emotions in our emotional home? So here is what I want you to do. I want you to take a sheet of paper and draw a line down the middle. On the left, the word positive, and on the right, the word negative. Now, think about all the emotions you go through each week and list them out either in the positive side or the negative side. Write as many emotions as you can think of. Just keep writing them down. Don't worry if one side has more than the other. After you've done this, I want you to search for an image called the emotions wheel. This is a list of many more emotions. Emotions that you might have forgotten to cover. Emotions that you might have never have heard of in the first place. Write all these relevant emotions down that you feel each week. This is now your emotional home. Now identify 3 of the most felt positive emotions and 3 of the most felt negative emotions. Think about your life. Do you want to live your life just experiencing these emotions? Or do you want to learn how to experience more? Do you want to change the way your emotional home is built? Maybe you want excitement as an emotion. Maybe you want more love in your life. Maybe you want to move away from fear. All of this is possible. But the first step is realizing this is where you are. I encourage you to leave your home from time to time and explore the world full of emotions. Then choose what learnings you will take back home with you. What souvenirs will you bring back? What will you change in your emotional home? So your simple habit starts by making a list of the emotions you feel on a weekly basis. Then circle the 3 most common ones. Now choose what emotions you want to bring to your life. Identify ways in which you can do this. Or learn how to move away from the emotions that don't really serve you anymore. Emotions like fear and anger. In fact, I just did an entire video on how to overcome fear on my YouTube channel. It's called Awesome 180. So explore and grow. Don't live life in a 14-kilometer radius. Change the decor of your emotional home. Leave it from time to time. So start these habits and share with us your progress using the hashtag #TheHabitCoach. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on social media We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, I am Ashdin Doc on Twitter and Instagram. You can find lots more information on my website, awesome180.com, or check out different content on my YouTube channel called AWESOME 180. That's Awesome 180.
I hope you enjoyed that show. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Cred and Sia. Thank you so much for making this possible. We've had an amazing week on the network. Do check out The Note with Mahrukh Inayat. She speaks to Prabhat Kumar, the man leading child protection at one of India's leading NGOs, Save the Children. On The Habit Coach, Ashdin was joined by Rajat Mittal Shah to talk about some superfoods in Ayurveda like turmeric and ashwagandha. On Paisa Vaisa, host Anupam Gupta has a digital gold special in 2 parts, one with Ashraf Rizvi, founder and CEO of Digital Swiss Gold and Gilded, and one with Deepak Abbott, co-founder of India Gold. Listen to the first part of the Father's Day special of Agla Station Adulthood with Natasha and her father, Dr. Vipul Roy Rathod. You should also check out Cyrus Says' episode with Mukul Chadda. He talks about upcoming shows Sunflower and Sherni. Our Kannada podcast, Thale Artist, celebrates 100 episodes, and we had a reunion of hosts Pawan, Ganesh, and Surya who shared their favorite moments from the past. Shiva Mehta is back with the second season of Smile India. The show is available in both English and Hindi. On this episode, she talks about the conversion from bag teas to bagless ones and how we should ditch the plastic and have a great tea experience. And with that, I hope to see you again next week.
Whether you're an established sports person or a budding one, or simply a sports enthusiast, join us, Tanvi and Shlok.
We are 2 passionate pro badminton players talking policy, mindset and everything sport.
So tune in to the Millennial Athlete every Monday.
Only on the IVM Podcast Network.
Trust us, it's gonna be lit.